first of all, how are you doing? How's your family doing? And how's your city doing in light of this new wave, this frightening wave of infection sweeping the country?
Well, thank you for having me, and thank you for asking. I'm doing fine. My son is doing fine. My husband still has lingering side effects from COVID. He had it in July. He went in perfectly healthy. He still has migraine headaches, fatigue, and he has a new symptom. His sense of smell comes and goes, and that's not something he experienced while he was ill. So I share that because it's just this reminder to people that this is nothing to play with. And especially as we get into the holidays, I'm extremely concerned for families across our city and across our state and really across our country. We know that so many people will be gathering together and that we will likely see our numbers continue to rise. We're already seeing that happening in Atlanta and across the state of Georgia. So it's extremely concerning.
You know, we're starting to hear from frontline medical workers all over the country about patients who are very, very sick, who even in the hospital are in denial about COVID. And you live in a true battleground state. I think the only state that has an automatic recount taking place. Joe Biden ahead, I think, by more than 15,000 votes there. But what does that look like on the ground? I mean, what is the persuasion effort look like when you've got half of the residents of your state getting information from Donald Trump?
Well, fortunately, as I'm moving about in and around Atlanta and Metro Atlanta, I'm seeing people wearing masks. And I do think that for as unfortunate as my public battle was with the governor of our state, and he filed a lawsuit against me personally regarding our mask mandate, I do think that very public battle helped to educate the public on masks. And so I've been pleasantly surprised at the number of people. And of course, it's anecdotal information, but our numbers, while they are going up in our state, are not as high as they were several months ago before we had the fight about the mask mandate. So on the other side of that battle, it allowed mayors across our state to institute a mask mandate. And I do think that's been helpful. But I'll just tell you the disparities with COVID are really startling to me. In Atlanta, about 44% of our residents who have been infected are African American, yet 83.9% of the deaths are African American. It's very concerning, the disparities that we're continuing to see. And it's my hope that people will just be mindful of other people who may not be as healthy as they are going into a battle with this disease.
I want to ask you about the election that has already passed and its result, and the election that is ahead, the two runoff races for Senate seats in your state. First, I know you've tweeted that the hand counting is a waste of time, that the vote count will stand. But just your thoughts on the result.
Well, Georgia's blue, even if just for a moment. It's my hope that will last it through January. But I say that because I don't want people to get comfortable and assume that in January that these two Senate seats are going to be easy to win, because they won't be. They will only be won if people show up and vote. And the hand count, look, our state law says that you can have a recount. If that gives people confidence in the integrity of the election, I think that it should go on as it is happening. But I know that these results will stand, and I'm very proud of our state, proud of the turnout that we saw across the state, and just very happy that it went for Joe Biden, which I've been saying it all year, that this would be our year to flip. So I'm glad that the voters helped validate what I've been saying all year to the Biden campaign.
Madam Mayor, you have frontline experience with two of the great crises that gripped this country this year, the racial reckoning, and we watched you out in the streets of your city telling people to go home. I think you said it more forcefully than I just did. And not just your family's battle with coronavirus, but working in a pretty divided state and city to protect the most vulnerable and to protect your citizens against some real cross currents. You seem like a perfect candidate for a cabinet position in a new administration. If offered, would you take one?
Well, as my mother said, thank you for the rumor. But my focus is on the city of Atlanta, and it's more than a notion to be the mayor. And I know that President-elect Biden has not gotten to that part of the transition, so I don't know if I'll be offered anything, but I have a pretty good job right now. But what I'll say is what I'm most looking forward to is that the day-to-day distractions that come with Donald Trump won't be a part of my job anymore, because I cannot tell you how taxing his behavior is on leaders across this country. We spend more time and energy responding to and having to adjust for his bad behavior than anybody should have to. So I'm looking forward to something normal. Whatever that normal is, I'm looking forward to it.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.